Hello, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Cyberpunk 2077. And where we last left off, it feels like we didn't do a great deal due to some technical issues unfortunately, but we did get ourselves down to Haywood. We did look at a clothing store, we didn't find anything we really fancied there, but we did help Pepe, the bartender behind or within the El Coyote Kojo, hopefully resolve some matters with his wife. We also did a gig for Padre, the fixer of Haywood. And of course, we have a new pet in the form of Mr. Nibbles here. Now, we're actually going to start on some of the main storyline. We did hit level 20, so we now have some tier 3 cyberware. And also a lot of the loot we can gain from our enemies will also likely be tier 3. Of course, that means the enemies we encounter are going to be more dangerous as well, but that's kind of part and parcel of playing the game. But we have more armor, our blades are more deadly, we do have tier 3 gorilla arms, so we have that bonus to our body attribute skill checks. In addition, we should probably look into some of the illegal street fighting. It is not against the rules to use gorilla arms in the street fighting. You have to do it unarmed, so we can't take a baseball bat or use mantis blades. Gorilla arms, perfectly acceptable. Now, is there anything else I need to mention before we start? No, that looks fine to me. So, yes, we are going to go in search of the client of the heist at Compeki Plaza. We're going to go in search of Evelyn Parker. So, the first thing we really need to do is probably try to contact her. So we can reach out via, well, first of all, we might as well try and call her directly. But no response. Unable to deliver message. Recipient may be temporarily unavailable. Very well. What time do we have? 12 AM, just after midnight. Right. Okay, fair enough. We are gonna get plenty of sleep. We may as well sleep until noon, I imagine. Yeah, that should be fine. The reason I'm pausing here is I know there's a couple of events that are going to happen. Some of them are timed-based. For example, now that it's noon, some various venues are closed. Other venues aren't due to open until the beginning of the evening. Do we want... Can we purchase any new vehicles? We've only got a couple of extra bits of street cred to our reputation. No? Okay, I suppose I'll save the rest of my eddies maybe for a new apartment rather than living in the mega building. The mega building now, especially mega building H10, has kinda served its purpose. A lot of the jobs here have been resolved. It is convenient for being next to Misty and Vic, of course. So, because we can't reach out to Evelyn, we can maybe reach out to her friend, Judy.
Lizzie? That you? Shit. Thought you were... gone.
I'm not alone in thinking me dead. Thought it was game over for me too.
Things went ass up, huh? Not as planned.
You heard about the heist, I take it. Must have, talked to Evelyn.
Didn't need to. Whole damn city's heard.
Listen, need to find Evelyn.
I really don't want to talk about her.
You know where she is?
What'd I just say? Drop it. I won't tell you again.
Judy, you're my one hope. The only lead I got. I gotta find her. And I know you can help me do that.
Who told you I'd want to?
Can we meet? Let's meet, please. You at Lizzie's?
Oh. And she actually cut the call. Well, that's not very nice. Oh, I just realized, I don't have my HUD mod installed. Huh. I normally have a mod that allows me to hide some of the HUD components. Oh.
Oh, hi, it's, Cynthia, Pepe's wife? Remember me?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what you told him, but thanks. Thank you so much.
Oh. And she sent us a few eddies. Well, she's welcome. I hope they managed to sort out their problems.
Indeed I may well be. But a voice you must have. A voice you must follow. For ye are but humans.
This is a joke. Fucking joke. Sending a cop to a neighborhood like that a year before retirement.
So, note to self. I may install my HUD mod again. We don't always need to see the minimap or our health bar and such. It's just... feels more immersive, I feel, if we don't always have them right there in our face.
Yeah. What, you gotta be somewhere? No way. Sorry.
And I doubt it was the HUD mod that was causing any of the issues. So yeah, Judy actually cut off communication with us. We know where she's likely going to be, however. Lizzie's bar is closed at the moment. It won't be open for another almost 5 hours. Not that that's a problem. Obviously the mocks work out of the bar, so it's always going to be... there's always going to be someone there.
No! The Arasakas are no ordinary clan. They're not even human! Vampires, the lot! Their bodies, they never age! But notice their eyes, cold and dead!
That's all. Oh,
Their
yeah?
corporation exists only as cover for their wicked means to live! Or rather, to remain undead! I tell you now, Saburo is not gone from our world! He rests undisturbed in the family crypt! He feasts on the blood of his servants, awaiting his body's rejuvenation, to return once more! Mark my words!
Wouldn't be a total shocker. Said on TV, Arasaka's working on immortality tech.
A hollow lie to conceal their inhuman nature. Its source flows not through technology, but through their undead blood. But how could mere mortals become these death-defying abominations, you ask? With the help of techno-necromancers from Alpha Centauri. It was their tainted blood Saburo Arasaka drank to transform himself into this devil spawn.
Gary, you can't spill Arasaka's secrets. They gon' find you.
Let them! The seed has been sown. The truth shall sprout roots and lift us from the invaders' clutches. I recognize you. You come here often. Your eyes tell me that your mind has opened to the truth. Will you provide a humble donation?
so that I may continue my mission?
Sure.
Humble. Sounds affordable. Just don't spend it on stupid shit.
Thank you. This has bought me a day or two.
And we have Gary the Prophet there.
If you turn a blind eye to their existence, they have already won.
Hey, Misty.
How's it going, Misty? You alright?
I think so. Not easy, you know. Putting my life back together. Without him. And you? I mean, you too?
It's weird, but I think we're starting to see eye to eye.
I had a feeling it'd work out. It's hard not to get along with you, V.
How's it going with Mama Wells?
Pretty good. Maybe too good.
Well, how's that?
After we said goodbye to Jackie, she invited me over. We talked for a while. Now, not a day goes by when she doesn't call. Ask how it's going. Tells me about herself, Jackie, everything. Sometimes for hours. Sent me a roast the other day. You believe that? Apparently I'm too skinny. She knows I don't eat meat. V, I'm afraid she's trying to, I don't know, adopt me somehow.
What's the big deal? I wish somebody would make me a roast.
I think Miss Wells is using me to avoid thinking about her son's death.
With a new surrogate daughter.
Exactly.
Jackie gave you these cards, right? I remember when he asked me to help him pick the right deck.
Mm-hmm. He picked just the thing for me, too. I feel a real connection to this deck. We could lay out a spread for you now, if you like.
Yeah. Why the hell not?
Focus on the recent past and what you expect the Hermit. In solitude, he discovers the truth about himself and the world. From this, he draws strength. His lantern cutting through the darkness. Could be you, or someone who shows you kindness. But watch out. A reversed Hierophant lurks in the darkness. He brings crisis, both in life and authority, rebellion and fanaticism. He is a grave threat. The devil reversed. You will find yourself under the influence of powerful people with unclear motives. Be very careful. The tower. You and everyone around you will experience a great shock. When the tower falls, nothing will be the same again. Nothing at all.
Thanks for the heads up, Misty. I'll watch out.
I'm glad you understand.
I wonder if that's related to the events of meeting Takamura over in Japantown.
Before it is too late.
Okay. We don't have to talk about it now.
I always feel like we should go back to Misty as we progress the main storyline to see if our tarot changes at all. Hey. Now that means we might want to go over to see Takamura, but even though he is another way to progress the main storyline, I don't feel like meeting him and his acquaintance right now. And here we are.
Hey! Haven't I seen you here before? Got a good memory for faces. Bar's closed. Sorry, Chu.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. Know where I might find her?
Used to come round. Haven't seen her in a while, though.
Need to talk to Punch and Judy. She in her den?
Yep. Take the stairs down. I'll let Judy know you're coming.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
Just don't let me catch you messing around, okay?
Yeah, they let us in even though the bar is closed.
Whoa, whoa, start again. What is it you want us to do now?
Beat some sense into him. That don't work. I don't know, use lead. I don't care, I just want my room back.
Your pimp threw you out, that it?
Told me I was generating losses, then just said, have a nice life, and slammed the damn door. I don't got nowhere to sleep tonight.
Still got your body though, don't you? Work it.
Don't think I do. Every penny I make gets eaten up by upgrades. So I said, fuck it. Got a doll chip. Went to Cloud, said they weren't hiring no more. Now I gotta work the streets to pay back my Ripper dog.
Doll chip's not all you got from the look of things. Faceplate's high design, custom made. Wow, tits too.
I invest in myself. Still wasn't good enough. Still told me I was underqualified.
Oh, but what are we supposed to do about it?
I told you, want my room back. That's all.
That ain't how this works, honey.
If you were a Mox, this would be a whole nother combo.
So Jai Tai's just dealing with Jai Tai situations. We should have maybe came here when the club was open, as we might have been able to ask Mateo. I didn't see Mateo at the bar there.
Judy's embarrassing herself again. Wonder why Sue even keeps her around.
You're kidding. Her virtues keep them coming. Keep the lights on in here. That's why.
Clubber would make it off fame alone. Everyone knows Lizzie's.
Susie'd rather not test that theory. Can't blame her, either.
Hey, where you going? Nothing to see back
Let
here.
it lie. Judy's friend.
You done with that bagulho?
Yep. Back to the bump and grind.
Stop telling every Joy Toy you meet to come here. The hell I'm supposed to do with them all?
I don't. Must be our rep. Girls need help, they come here.
Last time I checked, we weren't running a shelter.
Come on, they all deserve a chance. Any one could end up useful. Give it some time. They'll pay for themselves.
Pay? Chicks can barely take care of themselves.
Not when they're face down in the mud. But who knows? Could surprise you.
I hate surprises.
Mm-hmm. Really feeling that sense of community right now. Suze, we're not done here.
Oh yeah, we fucking are.
And that, of course, was Susie Q, the current leader of the Mox.
You just don't give up, do you? Got nothing more to say to each other. Thought I made that clear. Or was I just too subtle for you?
Susie seems to know what she wants. She your boss?
You come all this way just to play who's who at the Mox?
What was that all about?
Everyone in this city lives in their own goddamn bubble. And either you fly high, or sink into quicksand.
Listen, have you seen Evelyn? Need to talk to her. It's important.
Why? So you can make her your scapegoat for your train wreck of a heist?
Seem to know how the heist went. Meaning you did talk to her.
I know how you fucked up. Got all your Joombas killed like a real pro.
She commissioned the heist, not me.
No, you're the one who fucked it up.
You weren't there. You don't know Jack.
Fine. Looks like we're all in this piss pot together. But you're desperate. Writing's on your face.
Okay, let's just say I'm pretty much fucked. Biochip we clept during the heist is killing me. Albeit slowly. Evie commissioned the job. I know how to stop that. That's why I need to know who hired her.
Huh. Let's say I believe you. All right. Evelyn's a doll. Used to work at Clouds. I'd look for her there.
Where is that?
Sig case on my table's got the address. Take it, and once you find Evelyn, give it to her.
Now, before we pick up the cigarette case, just a moment. We may be able to get more information out of Judy, but we have to break the dialogue cycle a little. We have Dr. Paradox, of course.
Mega Tower. Luxurious.
As I say, we try to break the dialogue cycle. Sometimes we have to do this. Like when we were speaking to Vic one time.
You still need something?
There we go.
Wait, mean to say she's a doll?
Saved up for that behavior chip a while, too. Ev was good. Real good. Had regulars booked up weeks in advance. Nobody lasts long in a gig like that, though.
Hence the heist. Figures. Clouds? What's that?
It's a dollhouse.
Sounds vaguely familiar. Is that where they tailor code things to your fetishes and whatnot?
Client subconscious is the script. Doll stars in it. No memory of it after, though, luckily. Thank Christ for that.
Think she might have gone back there?
Said it'd be safer than here. God knows why.
Got everything I need for now. Thanks. I'll look in on the place.
Wait. Just let me know how she's doing. Okay?
I'll give you a call, okay?
Thanks. Thank you, V.
Yeah, she was giving us shit before, but she's honestly worried about Evelyn.
A doll. Why am I not surprised?
You're an engram and a fading mind. Nothing should surprise you anymore.
So we gonna hit this place, Clouds?
Why the hell not?
Okay. So we have our next destination. Seemingly Evelyn went back to this dollhouse, thinking it would be safer. Before we leave, however, we have an iconic pistol. A tier 3 tech pistol known as Lizzie. Fires an extra round per shot. And increases the number of rounds fired per shot when fully charged, which is of course something that tech pistols can do. What's also interesting is the data shard here, which is kind of relevant to Lizzie's and how it is a brain dance club. Also, it kind of gives you an insight into the mind, like kind of the consumerism of brain dancers. Why be me? Confessions of a brain dance addict. Do you want to be you? Seriously, take a moment to let that question sink in. Do you feel at home in your skin? Do you like your job, your friends, your family? When you look in the mirror, do you say to yourself, I'm the luckiest person alive? Then hop in your leather upholstered back seat of your chauffeured Rayfield. If you answered yes to any of those questions, then put down this book and stop wasting your obviously valuable time. If you answered no to the above, I understand just how you feel. It used to be said at the turn of the century that the world belongs to the 1%. Today, 1,000% is closer to the truth, and your chances of joining this group are even less than that. In this reality, I mean, where you are you. In a brain dance, you can be anyone. A broker who manages a portfolio worth trillions. An elite soldier who blasts his enemies out of existence with a tech shotgun. A suave rocker boy whom the whole world lusts after. Now, I ask you again, of the millions upon millions of people in this world, do you want to be you? The answer for me was always no, and so my story begins. Indeed, with brain dancers catering to every desire, every vice, it is amazing that people still get up and go out to live and to work when they could just quite easily be anyone and everyone in the comfort of their own, well, if they even have a home. One thing I will have a quick look at is our health items. Obviously we have, for quick access, our max stocks and our grenades. You'll notice that as we pick up various max stocks or bounce backs, you'll see the little icon saying our health item has been upgraded. These health consumables will become more powerful over time, and that is extremely good. There is, of course, the blood pump cyberware, which is obviously an augmented health item. So this gives us a burst of health, but no health over time. The bounce back gives us a small amount of immediate health, but then health regeneration. Now, once we do get our tech ability up to 15, I think we'll rush body 15 as well, so that we can unlock adrenaline rush. But every time we activate one of our health consumables, we will actually get basically an overshield, which will decay over time, but it will increase our survivability in a massive way. The blood pump cyberware is very tempting. It depends on how much cyberware capacity we're going to end up having. We could go through the manager's office and have a word with Susie about if she's seen Evelyn Parker. Susie will not really respond to our questions well. Because Evelyn is no longer a member of the Mox, she doesn't care what Evelyn gets up to.
That's Susie for you. Showing peeps who's boss. Makes me want to pull my hair out. Kinda has to, though, right?
She pisses you off, then she's right. Can you fucking decide? Get a grip.
Whoa, why the acid? Just making conversation, Jesus.
Oh, Mateo is here.
Hey. Successful meeting? Very.
Right. Oh, he's not offering us different dialogue.
Thanks. Better get going.
He's using the dialogue back from the meeting with Evelyn pre-heist. Interesting. Normally he would... Maybe when the bar is open? We could ask him about where Evelyn has been.
Forget Evelyn. Admit it. This is about Judy's virtues, isn't it? Good shit, if I say so myself.
Rita, I'm not even going to dignify that with her response.
Hello. The name is Hands, Mr. Hands. If you're looking for work in Pacifica, I'm the man to call.
I'm V. No, nice to meet you.
All right. How very nice to meet you. If you have business, you know my number.
Mr. Hands, the voice actor has changed. I can't entirely recall why that might be. Mr. Hands, prior to Phantom Liberty, had, I suppose, less dialogue. Maybe they couldn't get him back for when they were doing more shooting or more dialogue readings. But yes, he's introducing himself now. Before we even enter the Pacifica region or district. That is for purposes going into the future, where we would need to know about who is the fixer of Pacifica itself. He doesn't, or he's not offering a location to have a word with him, just to give him a call. Do we know anything about Mr. Hands? You know what, I've never really looked at a database entry. Fixers. So we know, of course, a Padre, Regina, Wakako, Dino. Okay, Mr. Hands is, maybe when we enter his district, or we drive by where he's supposed to be. Either way, we have another tarot sign here, just outside of Lizzie's bar. This one of the Magician. The Magician is the card of self-confidence and adapting to situations through intellect and sheer will. The Magician is a schemer who always has one last trick up his sleeve, who despite everything manages to stay afloat and remain in control of his own destiny. So, of course, we have the cigarette case of Evelyn that Judy handed to us. And we know Evelyn went back to Clouds, the dollhouse operating out of Mega Building H8 over in Japantown. Actually, do we have an entry on Clouds? Story locations. Not as of yet. Oh wait, that was other locations. We do! Oh. We have an entry on the Ebonike. Let's not look at that just yet. So, what do we know about the dollhouse here? One of the priciest and most technologically advanced dollhouses here in Night City. Clouds offers an experience tailored to meet your deepest desires. Desires you might not even be aware of. First you jack into the system, then your fantasies and preferences are scanned. And finally, the data is automatically transferred to the most suitable doll, who eagerly fulfills them. The doll is controlled by a chip, which means they aren't aware of what happens in the session, and their memory is wiped every time. Dollhouses are frequented by not only by people with your run-of-the-mill fetishes, but also those who are antisocial or cripplingly shy. Yeah, so the dolls are meant to be able to try and fulfill your deepest desires, even ones you don't consciously admit to. Oh, so there's a situation with the NCPD here. Let's not disturb them, but we can avoid it. I think there's a parking space behind the mega building we can use. Oh, there's another situation there as well. Bloody typical. Right, okay, if that's the case. Guess we'll just park ourselves here. We have more members of the Tiger Claws, of course.
Say, Brendan, what's the difference between a broken bone and a broken heart?
System error. I repeat, system error.
Ah, damn it to hell.
Okay. We have a vending machine here. This technician is
Say, Brendan,
trying
what's the
to
difference between a broken
maybe maintain
bone
it
and a...
Or maybe try to repair it, perhaps.
Heard you ran a discount yesterday. Half price on everything.
And I sold twice more stock than usual.
So, you broke even?
Yes, but the goods were trash. I would have thrown them away.
That was fucking rhetorical. The stand's Tiger Claw's property, and you're Tiger Claw's property. You had one job. Sell the stock, take the eddies, and do nothing gunk. Is that so hard? Is that clear? Run your fucking discounts when you get your own fucking stand.
Which will be never.
Today, Holmes? Come on, don't keep me waiting. Make you move.
Come on, what's the matter? What's going on?
It's nothing.
Okay, except nothing I can do if you don't tell me.
Guess that's that.
You're screwing with my head.
ここが広告プラザにでも見える
Way I see it, only thing waiting for you here is getting off or getting offed. Place your bets.
What have I missed this time? Enlighten me.
Braindance chick is hiding something. No coincidence we already saw 2 tiger claws. They must control the building.
Arasaka and the Tiger Claws are in bed together. Go figure.
Every corp plays dirty, except the streets are more than that. They're filth. So the corps leave it to the gang, suits collars and get soiled. Surprised?
No, I mean, if Evelyn wanted to disappear, especially from Arasaka, she could have done better.
This whole situation's bent over, cheeks spread wide.
Someone's in a great mood.
Not every day a half-brain dead dude drags me around a cat house on a wild horde chase. So having a grand old time.
Think Judy's lying. Why?
Little something called intuition, V. Ever heard of it?
Oh, so what you meant to say was you're full of shit. Got it.
So hold on. You take a blow-up doll, remodel the hole, and that's cheating. That's infidelity.
No. Well...
How's that any different from some dollhouse ass?
'Cause the ass is meat, not latex. That's so hard to understand.
Meat, right. No feeling going on, no thinking, no awareness. It's empty. Might as well be latex. Masturbation, sophisticated kind. That's all it is.
Whoa, fuck. Makes perfect sense, that.
Yeah, 2 guys just trying to justify being unfaithful. Why the hell not? And... oh, is Clouds open? No. It's getting close to the door, so we have to wait. Probably a couple of hours. Let's grab a seat. 6 p.m. 7 p.m. Okay. Let's just do a quick save here. Actually, isn't there meant to be... Here there's some surveillance cameras hidden around.
Welcome to Clouds, where we know what you're looking for. Would you care to jack into the terminal?
Looking for Evelyn Parker. She work here?
Give me a moment. Evelyn's not available at this time.
Need to see her. It's important.
The algorithm knows best. Trust me, it will choose a doll that will thrill you. Our dolls can change their hair and eye color in real time to look just as you wish.
I'm not a customer.
Well, all the more reason to be excited. There's a first time for everyone at Clouds. It's no reason to dawdle. All you need to do is jack in. We'll create your personal profile and you'll be good to go.
I'm sorry, did she finally say anything useful? Fuck the menu, let's ditch this waitress and take our special order to the chef, point blank.
Meaning?
Meaning you go in as a customer, keep a low profile. They want to keep their cards close, fine. We'll play our own game.
Fair enough.
So how's this all work?
An algorithm pilots the doll's motor functions. It takes your profile data and transforms into experiences in real time. Memory dampers on the doll's behavioral chip block any recall of the session.
So there'll be no trace of the meeting?
Well, I could say yes, but that would strip it of mystery and suspense, wouldn't it? Once you're in there, you set the stakes.
You're saying it's not dangerous, but there's some risk involved.
That is one way to put it. One thing is for sure. You never get what you expect.
Consider my interest piqued.
Unfortunately, we are missing one intelligence to know about the dangers of the terminal
Check
in
in,
front
please.
of us.
All right, let's do this.
This will be a live session, so events may take an unexpected turn. But don't quit if you feel uncomfortable. You could miss out on something truly remarkable. If you feel unready to handle what comes next, you can interrupt the session immediately. Now for your safe word.
Samurai.
And saved. Now, bear with me a moment. Scanning your personal profile. You should see compatible dolls in just a second. Two matches. Interesting.
Is that normal or...
Who can say what is normal? You're clearly a unique person with unique tastes. Our system can handle it. So who will it be? Angel or Sky?
Rather go with Sky.
I couldn't have chosen better myself. Now for the payment, and you'll venture into the clouds.
There you go.
And the payments come through.
The entire floor is open to you if you wish to wind down first.
Sky awaits you in booth 9. Disconnect, please.
That it?
We have a strict no weapons policy here at Clouds. Please deposit any and all hazardous items with me.
Only two willing to spread their legs for you. Sad.
Go eat a dick,
Don't
Johnny.
worry, all your grown-up toys will be safe with us. Thank you. We hope you enjoy your stay.
And into clouds we go. So, yes, we did have to disarm ourselves. I don't think... Do we have... Oh. It's like, did we keep our blade? No, we have nothing on our person. Very well. We do have our gorilla arms, though. They couldn't remove those. Yes, one thing I will mention, because we didn't have the intelligence to talk about it. When we jacked in and the computer was scanning our deepest, darkest desires, it was basically scanning, like it was like a deep dive. Imagine like if you're checking your computer, this was like a kernel level scan. And they're not exactly, like, they say they're not going to use the information, but we don't know if that's entirely true. Now, we are going to save, as long as no one sees us do this. Yeah, we can, of course we could get some intelligence, some hacking bonus for shutting down surveillance cameras using our quick hacks here. But as long as no one sees us, we can get some engineering experience. Despite this being a rather, like, fancy location, even here there's a lot of grime, a lot of dirtiness.
Guess that makes you a real deviant.
would have had more choices if I didn't have a certain brain parasite.
So, booth 9 it is.
Hi, I'm Sky. And you must be... Vincent?
V. Just V. Only people who know me real well can use my real name.
Okay then. V.
Welp, looks like this'll be interesting.
So, V. You're dying.
Looking for someone named Evelyn Parker. Used to work here. Know her? Know where she is?
You need answers. That's clear. Just not the ones you think you need.
Asked you a simple question.
Evelyn Parker. Not the most important thing you're looking for, is she? I can smell your fear. You're afraid of something else.
Just answer my question. Tell me where Evelyn is. Don't have time for a debate. Why'd the manager say she doesn't work here anymore? When was Evelyn last here? You know anything?
Evelyn had her own story before it collided with yours. But I know you'll find her. You always get your way.
You just gonna talk in circles? That it?
I can't help you if you don't want to be helped.
What's next? Meditation?
Something like that. Try me.
Think you know me well? Okay. Tell me what I'm so afraid of.
It's something you don't talk about.
Everybody's entitled to secrets. Got my own with good reason, too.
Say it. Say it out loud. Not for me, but for yourself.
Had a true friend once. Now he's gone. Soon I'll be gone too. Except, won't have anyone by my side.
Everything you need, you already carry inside you. You're scared because you've given up on your dreams. What happened to becoming the best in all of Night City?
Wasn't so long ago I really wanted that. But then all this shit happened. Seems like I was living in a dreamland. I just want the world to know that I was here. That I mattered.
Instead of a dream, you're living a nightmare. You're afraid of being erased, as if you never existed. Or is it just the fear of becoming someone else? Different?
The people I've lost live on in my thoughts. And that's what I'll be. A memory. Or just an annoying little voice in someone else's head.
You don't see death as destruction, the end, but as a change. That thought alone could save your life.
I'm afraid of becoming someone else. Forgetting who I am.
You're already becoming someone else. Every second of every day.
Still, I feel a connection between who I was and who I'm turning into.
What you really fear is becoming someone you don't recognize in the least.
So what now?
Now, you find out what it is you need to do.
Which is... you're gonna tell me?
You've never backed down from anything in your life. Even when you maybe should have. You go through Night City knowing a stray bullet could end you while hailing a cab. But that's never stopped you from taking action. Going where you needed to go. And it won't stop you now.
But how do I keep up with everything that's changing?
You have been keeping up. You've made an impact. Not a single thing in this world isn't in the process of becoming something else. Likewise, you never look back. If you gotta kill, kill. If you gotta burn it all to the ground, then let it burn.
Thanks, for all this. Jeez, don't even feel like getting up.
Few do. But everything has its end.
Samurai.
Oh, what's going on? Goddamn thing threw me out.
Need to talk to you.
Talk? You pulled the emergency brake, ripped me out just to talk? What happened? I do something wrong?
I gotta say, that wasn't what I expected. I was hoping for thrills, not some gloomy, soul-searching debate.
Look, baby, I don't decide what happens in here. Your subconscious drives everything.
Next time, remind me to tell my subconscious to go fuck itself.
Just don't tell anyone about this, okay?
I came here to talk to you, Sky, not some soppy algorithm. Evelyn Parker, what do you know about her?
Not much. Everyone's got their own booths, their own problems, their own little bubbles. It's a fragile ecosystem. People like you barge in, violate it, try to rearrange. No.
I need this info. Name your price.
Fuck you, your eddies, and that girl of yours. I could get fired for doing something like this.
I'll make it worth your while.
All right, fine. Hand it over and get out before you land me in the shit.
First, tell me what you know about Evelyn.
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. But that's all I know. Shit like that happens around here way more often than anybody'd care to admit. You ought to ask Tom. Two of them were inseparable, gossiping for hours on end.
A customer attacked her.
I guess. I don't know. Real mess that was. Security barged in, handled it. Things went silent. You don't go around asking questions here. Better off not seeing, not hearing. Keeping your head down.
Where'd it happen?
Her booth. Told you. She was with a client.
Gonna just stand there or tell me a number.
11.
This booth occupied now?
Nah. I think it's been out of order since,
Need to get inside that booth somehow.
Yeah? And do what?
None of your biz. Can you open it or not?
Sure. Just don't bother me again. Ever. Talk to Tom.
Who's Tom?
A doll, like the rest of us. What do you think, an XBD star?
Where'll I find him?
VIP area. Booth 2, I think.
Thanks. See? You turned out to be useful after all.
Okay, looks like we got everything we needed to know. And booth 11. There's a lot of kind of like a liquid just here on the floor, like they went around with a wet mop and not bothered to let it dry out properly. Here in front of booth 11, there is another form of liquid. This doesn't seem like some form of water. Not a good sign.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Indeed. So we actually have some... Ooh. Technology from the NCPD here.
Blood. Fresh. Not too much. Put it to a wound rather than a kill.
Okay, looks like they tried to maybe clean some of it up. We also have a hidden camera. A spyware model. I wonder if there was one in booth 9. I don't think there was.
See that?
See what? Nothing there.
Exactly. There should be a port right there for the doll to jack into.
They rip it out?
Wonder why.
And what is this? A holo viewer.
Huh. What's this?
A recreation of the scene.
Well, client wasn't the one who flew off the handle. Something bit her in the ass. What do you think? Cyberpsychosis?
Sounds crazy, but she could have been remotely hacked. A netrunner?
Weird.
Yeah. Something certainly happened to her during a session with her client. Clouds certainly know about it. The woman at the front wasn't going to tell us anything. We could, of course, ask her friend, this Tom, see if he knows anything.
Not bad, but it would be much better real. I would eat those thighs.
What do you mean, real? She's all ones and zeros.
Do you mean I can ask her to do anything? Literally anything?
Ask? It's not about asking, man. Just gotta be programmed.
As establishments fuck sideways go, this one takes the whole damn pie. Hear that?
At least I would hear no laments about pain. It hurts. It hurts.
It's a hologram. What's so hard to get?
Let me have my fantasies.
Not like you know how to hack it, so why don't we just shut up and enjoy the show?
I can't get in? What's that mean? I'm here every motherfucking week.
You're not authorized to access the VIP area.
Oh, yes I am.
No, sir, you're not. You can take it up with the manager.
No, dog. I'm taking it up with you, here, now. You got any idea who I am?
Is there a problem?
This gonk don't understand that I've got a right to be in there.
From what I can see, your VIP membership has been revoked.
Say what now?
Please stay calm, sir. Or we're gonna have to escort you outside. No shortage of wise asses.
I'll see. You're going back upstairs?
In a minute. Need to piss first.
Second floor is for VIP customers only.
I see. Very well. We could force this door open. Interesting. God, you're... Fucking hell. Making a mess everywhere. Now, I can't recall what this panel actually does. It might disable all of the surveillance cameras. Maybe. I see a few of these during the game. This is the first one we've encountered. And an access point, of course. Now, we do have a VIP access card now. We could make use of it. We can rip this door open. Or, alternatively, there's another way into the VIP area. If you don't find that individual, and get his token, or you don't have the body attribute. There is a drone, but it is not employed or controlled by the Tiger Claws.
Welcome to N54.
This Tiger Claw also has... Oh no, I'm wrong. I thought he had a VIP token himself. This elevator will also take us up to the VIP area. seeing where we should start. That'll do. Take all the rewards once again. Thank you. Our technical ability, we can get into this storeroom. Actually pick up a smart shotgun. Note to self, we're going to have to sell some more of our ammunition in the near future. So we do have a VIP token. We have another of those control terminals at the back there. That's a smart pistol. Now, did that upset anyone? Doesn't seem to be the case.
You better keep this short and sweet. 2 brainwashed sex zombies in a single day is too much, even for me.
More like hard life.
Hi. I think something might have gone wrong here. Not really sure, don't have your details? Sorry, no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Relax. You don't need any data, don't need any deets. I'm not a customer. Here to talk. To you specifically. Not to be with a doll. Tom, is that it?
Uh-huh.
I need to get in touch with Evelyn Parker. It's important.
You and me both. Tried calling her a bunch of times. No luck.
You mean to say she's not here?
She had an accident. Needed to go to a special clinic in Osaka. Or Oslo. I think it was Oslo. For a new faceplate.
That accident involved a client, did it? Found blood in her booth.
You know, shit like that happens here sometimes.
And everyone's cool with that?
We get new implants, recovery leave, and, well, sometimes even a payout. Now that I think about it, it is weird she went away so far.
Which was it? Osaka or Oslo?
Oslo. Yeah, definitely Oslo.
Tell you herself she was skipping town?
Nah, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Where can I find this Woodman?
Probably got his feet up in the back office. Except it's off limits to customers.
Woodman, who is he?
Mr. Forrest. But everybody calls him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay, Mr. Forrest then. What's his thing?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
Got it.
Could it be Woodman finally shed some light on this shit show? Man can only dream. The skull sponges in these dolls. Ugh. That's what they should be replacing.
So, we have another person we know we can possibly talk to. You notice, of course, the VIP lounge is a hell of a lot cleaner.
This place always this dead? Thought I heard a tumbleweed roll by.
Dead for you, lively for others. For me, just right. What can I get you?
Oh, I'm good at the moment.
You really think they remember nothing?
Well, that's the whole point. They're not supposed to remember, not a smidge.
till they restart the conversation where we left off. That's not remembering?
It's saved to the doll chips that store their personas. Hold on. Reel back a sec. You talk to them? Like talk?
Now, is that guard gonna catch us in the act? Thankfully, this is a one-way kind of mirror, or one-way glass. This guard somewhere no one will find him for a while. Archive conversation between a Harry Flint and a Jeremy White. Okay. Nothing really special about that data shard. Just asking to swap shifts.
Have you ever heard of Jotaro Shobo? He's one of the T-Claws.
Yeah, I've heard. A fucking psycho. Likes to hurt people.
The Mox have him on their blacklist. Some girls marked him for death.
That's all pudding, honey. But so what? Assholes like Shobu have been on my blacklist before I heard of him.
The Mox blacklist is more powerful. It actually means something.
I'll believe it when I see his rotting, stinking corpse.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Don't mind me. Oh.
Looks familiar.
What's that?
Evelyn's jacket. It's crumpled like a tissue. Must have been here a while.
Okay, her jacket's just lying on the floor here. And we actually have an iconic katana, the cocktail stick, which has an increased bleeding chance.
What's got you all glum?
I saw Mr. J today.
Thought you liked him. Thought he was your beau.
He is, but he didn't come to see me.
Told you. That's how it is with this crowd. You can't get too close. Trust me. The more you treat them like shit, the more they'll come back.
So what was that about the cocktail stick? Didn't quite see the rest of the unique text. When optical camo is active, hitting an enemy causes bleeding. Bleeding caused this way lasts longer than usual. Interesting. And I guess we'll keep this power revolver. Now this door here, we could go the other way of course, but this door could be forced open, or we could use our technical ability. We could possibly, okay, I was just wondering if we could hack it open as well. We have a security room here. And here, yeah, we have a message from a Ginger Lane Investigation Services asking for, oh, 2 moments. Sorry about that, I had to clear my throat. You're asking for all recordings from inside the booth. So, they've known about the surveillance. And then Woodman, of course, also contacting security, telling the Tiger Claws who are acting as security not to interfere. And then we have some client details. We have this Jose Allende, who's had 23 visits to Clouds. Single, pays for protection to the Valentinos, not directly involved in the gang, however.
Tiger Claw's moonlight is peeping Toms. They always got eyes on their dolls. Know what goes on in these booths. Then, data mine the behavioral chips.
Saw that twist coming a mile away.
Had a hunch. Still, wonder if it's for their own use or for sale. And who'd be buying.
So they scan our chip, or scan us, when we jack in, when we enter. But they also data mine any information from the doll chips. So we have this Jennifer Bates. Likely connected to Militech. Interesting that, of course, we've discussed already that the Tiger Claws and Arasaka might be in business together. At least certain aspects of business. If they could find some interesting tidbits on Militech from this client, Arasaka might certainly be of interest. We have the entry on Thomas Briggs here, of course. A truck driver who has nomad roots. But more importantly, he was attacked by a doll in unknown circumstances and suffered severe injuries. According to a private investigator hired by a Maiko Maeda, the likelihood that he was the target was slim to none. Keeping an eye on him in case he requires compensation. And Thomas Briggs, of course, was the client with Evelyn Parker. Yeah, we have an entry here. At nearly 2 AM, a Netrunner attack took place. The witness, of course, was Thomas Briggs, who was in with a session. It seems that the Netrunner attack induced a psychotic episode in the doll. Of course, Clouds and the Tiger Claws were worried that this was a prelude to a Netrunner attack here at Clouds, so they called in more security. But it seems, yeah, Booth 11 was the Netrunner's sole target. Another smart pistol. And again, another incident report. And again, we see on Wednesday that, yeah, the security and Tiger Claw reinforcements were called in the early hours.
Something spooked them. Right there, see that? 2 AM they hauled every last security man to the club. Looks like they called Tiger Claws for backup, too.
And we have a locker room here. Anything worth grabbing? Ooh, Evelyn's handbag.
Left her purse.
Could have had more than one.
All the shit's in it, though. Must have left in a hurry.
Yeah, Evelyn's handbag is still here. And on the ground is a schedule belonging to Evelyn as well. It's likely, yeah, Tuesday. She was having lunch with a Thomas B, probably Thomas Briggs, the truck driver. And obviously then, what, 10 hours later, they were having a doll session. Okay, there's this one room to investigate. So we'll find this woodman.
Hey, no clients allowed in here. Be a chum and close the door on your way out, would you? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker.
Got nobody working here by that name.
But she used to. What happened to her?
Probably did what all the dolls try to do. Found a unicorn to set her up for life. You could do better. Try Roxy over at Booth 2. Same heart-shaped ass. Behavioral chip will do the rest. Won't feel any difference.
Look to me like a reasonable man. I think we can work something out.
And you look to me like a psycho prick who's never been ghosted by his beau or bill before. But go on. I'm listening.
You've got info, I've got Eddie's. It's a fair trade. What's your price?
You need to pull your head out of your ass. Eddie's will buy you a horse here, not snitches. I look like either of those to you?
Told you what you look like. Don't tell me you weren't listening. Surely a reasonable man like yourself wouldn't mistake a donation for a bribe.
Real pleasure chatting. But just where exactly do you see this going?
Clouds is under Tiger Claw control, isn't it?
It's none of your fucking biz.
Guessing you heard about Jotaro Shobo?
Shobo had an accident.
What Shobo had was a very unfortunate meeting with me. Just happened to be his last. You wouldn't want this to be your last meeting, would you?
Of course not. Never wanted to be anything like Shobo. Girl you're looking for, Parker? She ain't here.
Tell me something I don't know. Like, where is she?
Think you know how things work around here. But you don't know shit. Dolls aren't here to give you pleasure and satisfaction out of the goodness of their soul. They're workers. Their job's to generate profit.
Evelyn stopped pulling profit.
No denying that, sadly for her.
I saw what she did to the client. She get spiked or something?
Whatever or whoever fried her circuits, it came from outside our subnet. They played their deck like a virtuoso. Her chip was fucking rot. Believe you me, we tried to fix it. Didn't even come close.
They common? These kind of accidents?
Ever used tech that never broke? Didn't think so. Behavioral chip splits you right down the middle. Some people plain lose their minds. And for everyone that does, there's a dozen in line to replace them.
Is this you talking it out straight? What happened to Evelyn?
Got an order from up high to recycle her.
You killed her?
No. I found a Ripperdoc who was willing to take a look. Yeah, said he knew something or other.
You took her to the Ripper instead of following orders. Didn't take you for someone with balls.
For fuck's sake, I'm not running a slaughterhouse here. Only recycle as a last resort. And family always gets a call, if there is any. Think there are any daddies out there willing to change the diapers of a brain-dead little slut on the verge of psychosis?
Probably not.
Casting him out on the street ain't an option either. Can't risk tanking our cred.
People like you deserve a special place in hell.
People like you need to come up with better insults. We done here.
You invested your own eddies to help poor, unprofitable Evelyn. Please.
You got me. Ripper's the one who paid me.
For a broken doll.
People got all kinds of kinks. Trust me, I know, considering where I work. Fingers is a real specimen, though. Got all the fetishes, even the ones you've never heard of. I'm sure he found her a nice niche.
Lovely.
The Ripper. Name and address.
Don't know a last name.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm not. Goes by Fingers. Clinic's in some godforsaken alley up on Jig Street. Want to find Evelyn? Look there. And don't come back here. Ever. While you're at it, take the elevator. Quicker you're out of here, the better.
Dark Fingers on Jig Street. Sounds like a co-ed's wet dream.
Okay. If there's anything else we can learn.
How'd she look to you last time you saw her?
You weren't listening. Told you already. Now get out!
Evelyn's still with his Fingers creep?
Do I look like his secretary?
Can't use Woodman's personal computer. If this had went a different way, and we chose violence, rather than interrogating Woodman, we could have found where Evelyn had ended up via his personal computer. There are various ways to resolve the situation here at Clouds.
You may take your weapons. A pleasant day to you. The next time you have that urge for clouds, don't wait.
Uh-huh.
Got a real charm, this place. In that slimy, subterranean kind of way.
See your opinion about dollhouses, hasn't she?
Oh, but it has. Before, I wouldn't have touched one with a 10-mile pole. Now I'm thinking a fire'd really make this place shine.
You think Fingers got her? Think we'll find her there?
V, if I could see that far, I wouldn't be a fucking ghost on a chip in a corpse's head right now.
I guess not. Oh, we're looking a bit peaky at the moment.
You had a plan, you tried, it fell flat. Now you're flat. Don't look in any condition to find Helmet.
Ah, fuck!
The hell's that?
Look out!
No, damn it!
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
It's all going too slow. Gonna decommission before we learn how to rip the chip out.
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now.
Asked you already. What the hell you want from me?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking fool not to take advantage. See, me and Arasaka, we got a half-century-old score needs settling, and I plan to do it. That's what I need you for.
Never been recruited into a terrorist cell before. Feel kinda honored, actually.
Listen, I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Saka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need, and Mikoshi's how we grab it.
You know you're just an irritating hallucination, right? Should just ignore you.
And you're a walking corpse. Should just wait till your mind shrivels to nothing, and frees up space for me.
You fucking asshole.
But as should be obvious, I've decided to help you. Need to find something first. 7 letters. Starts with an M.
Okay, so... this Mikoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Yeah, seen the memories. Did a real number on you.
Okay, seems we've got a few more things to broach than I thought, but that'll come later. Anyway, when Soul Killer fries, roasts, and boils you, you die. But the contents of your mind get copied to an engram first.
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly. Now, Mikoshi's the place Soul Killer operates out of, where it stores its victims' engrams.
Still don't see how Mikoshi's linked to my chip problem.
Not the brightest bulb on stage, are you? 50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling ya, all roads lead there. It's where we'll settle our biz. You yours, me mine.
And, how you plan to smash Arasaka this time? Got another nuke tucked away?
This time, bomb's named Alt Cunningham.
I'm supposed to know who that is?
Not yet, but you will once we find what we need. For now, we got no time to lose. Need to get inside Mikoshi.
Okay, Johnny's actually opening up to us. Seems he has a plan to actually deal with the biochip stuck in our brain. Of course, he wants us to help him deal with Arasaka in the process.
I'm sorry, sir. Could you have a moment of your time?
Well, what is it this time?
The pipe that burst in our building.
Those city bastards still haven't sent anyone to fix it.
Watch your language. Can't you see who you're talking to?
Please, what do you need?
Well, we need the pipe fixed, that's for sure. Maybe something to fix up some of the units too. There's water damage all over.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
I'm sure the Tiger Claws aren't just doing that out of the goodness of their heart. I'm sure that you'll owe them a few favors. But yeah. So, we have a lead on Evelyn Parker that obviously her chip was fried. Due to a Netrunner attack. But then Woodman was paid by a Ripperdoc known as Fingers, who operates out of a back alley in Jig Street, to take her off Clouds' hands. Jig Street is already a place of vice. To work out of a back alley in Jig Street is not a very good sign at all. Oh, we didn't quite gain a level there. But we did actually get a moment further in the storyboard here with Johnny. Breaking the ice. Johnny Silverhand has unfinished business with Arasaka. The problem is, of course, he is a prisoner in your head and can't even lift a finger. Now he wants you to work together. Scratch his back and he'll save your life, according to him. But can he be trusted? I'm trying to recall what the storyboards signify. Obviously, this one tends to talk about us becoming a living legend. I can't recall if this is a relationship kind of meter with Johnny Silverhand, and this is the ticking time bomb of the relic itself. I can't remember 100%. I could go look it up, of course. But as we progress in the main storyline, all 3 of the storyboards will progress. Now, we'll check our inventory once again. What is better between the cocktail stick and the black unicorn? Of course, we were just working on the black unicorn. The cocktail stick is a little bit more powerful. That's probably only because it's tier 3. Mind, the bleeding chance is significantly better. I suppose we'll keep it for the moment. As for our firearms, I think we'll keep with our Eagler here, the power double barrel shotgun, and of course the Fenrir. We could attach or install some attachments. Very well. So what we'll do is take a break here. Of course, when we come back, we have our next destination. We should be heading over to Jig Street to see if we can find this Ripperdoc known as Fingers. We can, of course, reach out to Judy if we so wish. We did say we would. Of course, she was a bit of a bitch to us earlier, so... should we or should we not? Tell you what, I'll think about that. As I say, we'll take a break here, and we'll continue in the search of Evelyn Parker next time. Thank you all for joining me, though. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, I hope you all take care. Bye-bye now.